He's outside the fucking house!
Who's out there?
My name is Daniel Dredd, and I'm an asshole. At least, that's what people think. Well, maybe it's true. What more can I say? You take a good look at me. You thought I was a nasty piece of work. But really, I'm no better than the rest of them. I was just your run-of-the-mill lunatic, prowling the suburban streets, looking for fresh meat. But I wasn't always like this. In fact, I used to be normal. I had a job, a life. Sure, it wasn't glamorous, but it was honest work. Then, everything changed. They said I was crazy, that I needed to be locked away. But I escaped, and for over 10 years, I've been on the run. I longed for the days when my life wasn't so bleak, but I knew deep down that those days were long gone. But being loose on the streets, there's always this one house that I keep coming back to. But I'm afraid of getting too close. It's haunted by my past. But one night, while I was lurking around, I was confronted by a familiar face on the FBI's 10 most wanted list. I knew Calypso by reputation. You don't spend all this time being a free man without knowing every dirtbag from here to Midtown. I heard about what he did in Blackfield. I knew not to mess with this guy. Turns out he wanted me to enter his contest. He said if I won, he'd grant me the strength to face the person responsible for locking me up all those years ago. He said I could get some closure. I don't know how he knew all this, but I wasn't one to question it. 10 years is a long time to spend running away, and I was sick of being afraid. If what Calypso says is true, then I accepted his offer willingly. Honestly, it was about freaking time I got invited to compete in the Twisted Metal contest. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get some closure. How could I refuse? Well, that was fun. But as I breathed in those chemical gases from the explosion, I ended up passing out. My mind had seemed to wander aimlessly by, digging up memories from the past, and that's when I began to recall the events which led me to where I am today. Like I said before, I used to be normal. I was yet another resident over in the suburbs. Now at first, I didn't have a lot going on. At least until I got this job working for the Zorko brothers.
Good to meet you, kid. You're hired.
They owned a salvage yard over in Midtown. It was like my home away from home. I spent a decent amount of time working there, taking apart cars, welding, and fixing up whatever came through the gates. It was a steady job, that's for sure. The Zorko brothers, Bob and Randy, were like family to me. Or at least, that's what I thought. Randy was the brains of the operation. Tough, no nonsense, but fair. Now Bob, he was the heart. Always joking, always trying to make the best of things. We had a good thing going.
You're a damn good worker, Danny. One of the best we've had. Keep it up and you'll be running this place someday.
I believed him. I really did. But there was a darkness in me. Something that was always there, just beneath the surface. I had a dream, a vision. I wanted to build something of my own, something powerful, something that would make me feel alive. So I started stealing parts, piece by piece, building my own monster truck. It became an obsession, That truck was more than just metal and wheels. It was my escape, my freedom, my passion. But in the end, I should have known better not to steal from my bosses. One night, while Bob and Randy were working late, they had received a phone call from someone. Someone who I wish had never intervened.
What do you mean he's been stealing from me? What are you even talking about?
Your boy Danny has been up to no good. He's been stealing from you. Don't believe me? Check the garage.
Bob, I think we've got a problem. Let's go check it out.
Sure enough, Bob and Randy went to check it out. And that's when things took a turn for the worst. The moment they opened that garage door, they saw my monster truck, revealing it in all its terrifying glory.
Danny, what the hell have you done?
I tried to explain to him why I built it, but he just wasn't having it.
You've been stealing from us, Danny. This is too much, and this isn't something we can just simply fix. You've crossed the line, Daniel. To think I had faith in you. I'm sorry it had to come to this, but you've left me no choice.
They said I was crazy, that I needed help. Randy called the cops on me. That night, everything fell apart. They locked me away in Raven Ridge, an asylum for the criminally insane. And I never forgave Randy for it. And I especially never forgave the one who made that call in the first place. But I wasn't going to stay there forever. I had a plan. And when the time was right, I broke out.
Move it! Go!
I ran for miles, trying to do whatever I could to shake off those guards. Eventually, I found myself cornered in a sleazy hotel located in the downtown area. And that's when I had a run-in with Black Razor, a soldier who was once Midtown's hero and savior. Things got a little messy, but I took a gun I had found in one of the hotel rooms. I ended up shooting that cop right in the eye. I didn't want to, but I felt threatened. It was survival. Gladly, I managed to hinder his vision, and that's when I made the getaway by stealing a nearby vehicle. Even if I now had a car, I knew it wasn't enough. I had to get back what was rightfully mine. So I swiftly broke into the impound lot and stole it back. And for over a decade now, I've been on the run. Forever stuck repeating the same cycle over and over again. I kept on prowling the suburbs, always evading the police, having no set goals, no job, no support, no nothing. I was a former shell of my original self. But I have a new goal now, and that was winning Calypso's contest. And when I win this game, Calypso had better keep his promise and give me the strength I need to face the one responsible for ruining my life. Only then, I'll truly be free. I had won the contest. And now, it was finally time to see Calypso. It was time for him to grant me the strength to face the person who caused my life to be in shambles. After over a decade of running, it was about time I finally faced the music, like a real man. So, I went to Calypso and demanded my prize.
Congratulations, Daniel. You have won my contest. Welcome to my home.
Cut the formalities, Calypso. I won your game fair and square. Now where's my damn prize?
Listen here, bub. I don't like you talking to our master like that. I suggest you lose the attitude, or no prize shall be given.
Easy, Angel. That's no way to treat our guest, now is it?
But
No buts, Angel. You just leave this to me. Anyways, Daniel, so your wish is for me to grant you the strength to face the one responsible for your own downfall?
That's right, Calypso. I've spent over a decade now, running away from the police, feeling like a total coward, always hanging around the same house but never approaching it. I want to finally get some closure, as that house is haunted by my past. So, for the love of God, can you please grant my wish?
Straight to the point, are we? Very well. Your wish is granted.
Calypso then offered me a bottle of some strange-looking liquid. He said if I drank it, not only will I be given the strength to face the person who ratted me out all those years ago, but he also said that I would immediately spawn to the house where I needed to be. I honestly don't know what kind of voodoo magic he's got going on, but again, I wasn't one to question it. Anything's possible at this point. Regardless, I drank it, hoping for the best. Man, that's strange. It tastes like... And next thing I knew, I was back. The same house I had been too scared to approach. But I could sense a difference this time. I felt more confident. I walked up to that damn house, knowing this was the moment of truth. It's funny, really. After all this time, the house looked exactly the same. I was ready to get this shit over with. Hello? Is anyone home? Your friendly neighborhood maniac has entered the building.
So you've come back, have you?
Hello, Mother. Long time no see.
I thought I told you not to come back. You were always too troubled, always too damn stupid. And you still are. It's gonna take 10 more years on the run to straighten you out, boy. You need to be taught a lesson.
No, Mother. I've learned my lesson.
Oh, really? Yeah, right.
It wasn't my fault, okay? I knew it was you all along. You're the one who ratted me out. You're the one who called Randy that night. You're the reason I lost my job. You ruined my life. And for what, huh? So you could get rid of me? Some mother you are.
I didn't ruin your life, Daniel. You brought it upon yourself. You were out of control, always being a little thief, stealing shit that didn't belong to you. If it weren't for that damn truck of yours, you wouldn't be in this mess. But you were always too troubled, always having issues. You honestly thought I'd let you get away with stealing from Bob and Randy like that? Think again. The only one here to blame is yourself.
Sorry, Danny, but what Mom says is true. I mean, just look at yourself. Honestly, you should have never gotten that job working at the salvage yard. Now, our family's got a bad reputation because of what you did. You should have just stayed in that asylum. You should have just faced the consequences of your actions. But no, you ran away, like a little bitch.
Shut up, Bryce. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Don't talk to your brother like that. He's been a much better son than you have. You know what? I've had enough of this. I think it's time to finish this shit. Once and for all.
Holy shit. Mom, are you out of your freaking mind? You'd actually shoot your own son.
Yes, I would. For my safety and my sanity.
Like you'd know anything about having sanity, you crazy old hag. Are you even my mother?
Not anymore, I'm not. Goodbye, Daniel.
I can't believe you just did that.
Well, I can. I saved Danny from himself. It's over. He won't bother us ever again.
Still, you didn't have to shoot him.
Yes, I did. He lunged at me. It was self-defense.
What do you suppose we do with his body?
Get rid of it. Bury it in the backyard for all I care. Just make sure no one sees you.
All right, fine. Come on, Stu. Let's get this over with.
As for the truck, well, I think I found myself a new ride, since mine was destroyed by Calypso's contest. It's mine now.